This is 12 tips that the best Todo players use. And if you make it to the end of the video, then I can guarantee that you'll be one step closer to mastering Todo. Tip number 1. By pressing M1 right after you swap, you can perform a perfect swap indicated by this sound, which brings your boogie woogie cooldown down to 2 seconds. And by doing the M1 before you swap, you can perform a feint which doesn't swap you or use up any of your awakening bar. Additionally, doing a boogie woogie on a ragdoll person will shorten the windup, allowing you to perform an almost instantaneous boogie woogie. This also works with the perfect swap and the feint variants. Tip number 2. You can use Boogie Woogie to land a free hit, as it swaps both you and your camera, allowing you to turn your back before swapping to disorient players and secure a free M1. You can also use this to make opponents miss moves like open and hollow purple by turning your camera and swapping last second. Tip number 3. If you use Swift Kick on an enemy, you can follow it up with a Pebble Throw special to start another combo. Tip number 4. The most reliable way to land the Black Flash variant of Brute Force would be to wait for the animation to slow down before pressing Brute Force again, which will guarantee a Black Flash if done correctly. However, even with this method, it may still be difficult to land a Black Flash during PvP, especially when tracking a target with Pebble Throw. So I suggest you learn the timing as well, so that you are able to perform the Black Flash without looking at your character. You can also do an uppercut into a Black Flash, which is 100% true as long as you do it fast enough. Tip number 5. The distance traveled by Pebble Swap can be extended by swapping mid-throw rather than at the start of it. By doing this, you travel almost double the regular distance, allowing you to chase players down and land Black Flashes easier. You can also swap at the end of Pebble Throw after the pebble disappears, letting you dodge domains or one-shots right before they happen. Tip number 6. To combo an uppercut into elbow drop, you have to spam it right after you knock an enemy up due to the long windup. However, this only works on enemies with good ping. You can also combo extend off elbow drop by hitting the enemy while they are falling, but this is really hard to replicate multiple times, so it's best not to do it. Tip number 7. When you use Idol's debut, always spam climax jumping at the end, as you can chain the 2 moves back to back, dealing around 65% damage to players. However, this can be countered, so always be cautious when using this on characters with counters. Tip number 8. The windup time for climax jumping is around 1 second, which is enough time for enemies to hit you and cancel the move. But if you wall jump right as you use the ability, more than half of the windup time will be spent in the air where the enemy can't reach you, providing you with enough time for climax jumping's windup to finish. Tip number 9. Dreams can be used as a combo extender in the same way as Soulfire and Lucky Volley. If you miss the final punch of Dreams, you can continue comboing someone dealing more damage than if you were to hit the full move. Tip number 10. Boogie Woogie in your Awakening uses up no awakening bar, so make sure you use it as much as possible while always doing perfect swaps and mixing in some feints. Tip number 11. If you see someone attacking someone else, you can side dash into them and use brothers at the same time to land the counter variant, which deals around 85% damage. Tip number 12. If you waste an enemy's evasive and then uppercut into brothers, you can guarantee a hit, dealing around 50% of an enemy's health. Now I'll be showing you how to use these tips in a ranked match. If you made it this far, then I want you to comment any of your own Todo tips that weren't in this video. Also, for the next tips video, I'll be covering Choso, so comment down any Choso tips that you want to see in that video as well. That's all for today's video.